Parents, what do you do now that state testing is over? So, what do you do now that state testing is over? Hi, I'm Rebecca with the Parent Teacher Bridge, where you can find the ideas and resources you need to empower you to be your child's most influential teacher. And today I'm talking about what do you do now that we're almost at the end of the school year and state testing has finally come to an end. So there's probably this sense of relief, and I'm going to try to encourage you to take an opportunity to help your child fall in love with learning. And one of the things you can do is to find more books to read. Maybe your child hates to read. If that's the case, you need to check out some of my other videos about struggling readers and what you can do. I'll leave a link for several in the description below. But the first thing that I would say is to get some books that might interest your child. Think about what your child likes to do. Does your child like fantasy books? Or stories or movies or something that's made up? Does your child like a certain nonfiction topic? It could be monster trucks, it could be fishing, it could be cooking, anything like that. You can read with any of those. And if your child isn't a strong reader yet, you can practice having time where you sit and read with them. If your child is unable to read independently and you give them one of those books, they're probably just going to sit there and look at the pictures anyway. While that might be a good calm activity, you do want to encourage them to interact with the text as well. And in the beginning, that might just involve you and your child sitting down together and looking at a book. Start small. If you feel like you can't do this 20 or 30 minutes a day, at least try 10 to 15 minutes. Work it in. It is one of the single most important things that you can do for your child. Another thing to consider on discovering a love for learning is to think of some games that you can play. Now, this is a wonderful way to work in math skills. I know one of the games we enjoy playing is Quicks. Do you like the game Quicks? And so my children are 13, 9, and she is 7. So we are able to play that game together. They sometimes play that on their own. Look it up. That one's a wonderful game to play with dice, and it's very compact. You can just carry it in your purse and take it places. Another game they like to play is Payday. So with Payday, I don't think you actually have money like you do with Monopoly, right?
Yeah.
But you kind of pretend you have money.
Yeah.
Correct? And in Payday, do you add and subtract the money?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So that's another way that they are learning. You may not realize they're learning, but they are learning. And it's just helping their math skills out more and more. Now, there are actual books that you can get that will help show you all different kinds of games that you can do with dice, that you can do with regular playing cards. I'll see if I can find some of those and leave those in the description below. Leave a few links for you there. Another thing that you can do to help your child fall in love with learning is to explore different topics and skills. Those might be things indoors, like work around the house. Maybe your child is good with their hands and they like to build or they like to paint. Maybe it's going outdoors and exploring nature and just learning to ask questions about things around them and getting inspired to learn more. One of the things we do in our family is journal writing. Now, she will be the first to tell you she's not always interested in journal writing. Am I right? Now, do you like to go back and look at your journal again after you've written in it? Yes, you like to go back and look at it. But she will tell you that one of the things that happens is that they might get something exciting, they might do something exciting, and then they decide, oh, I'm going to go write my journal about it. So they've gotten excited about learning to write as well. Finally, another way that you can help your child fall in love with learning is to just go on field trips. Now, it seems to me like schools are taking fewer and fewer field trips these days. We are a homeschool family, so we take field trips a lot, and some of them might even be unplanned. I know, like we've watched a medical helicopter land and then go back up in the air because we live near a hospital and the medical helicopter flies over a lot. But if we see that it's going to land, we'll just park in a nearby parking lot and watch it and talk about it. And that goes back to those teachable moments. But think about, what are some things that are in your state? Are there interesting places to work? And you know someone that works there that they give you a short tour or something like that? Work those things in that can help your child fall in love with learning. Do you have any other ideas on things that I've forgotten? Leave those in the comment section below. Be sure to check out that description. Click like and subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, parents, you are your child's most influential teacher.